Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. It's Patty from ultraslowrunner.com. In today's video I'm going to be sharing 5 of my favorite running films or videos of all time. Now there's a million films out there. These are just my top 5. So I welcome anyone to give their suggestions of their favorite films in the comments below. I'd love to read those and see what you think and what your favorites are. I have to start off with The Spirit of the Marathon. There are 2 of them. I've only seen the first, and this was one of the most inspiring running films I've ever seen. It was really interesting because it follows 5 runners and they're all at different levels. 2 of them are elite runners, and so they're going for the win, so that's exciting. And then also there are 2 first-time marathoners, so that's fun too. I really think it's a great film for anyone thinking about running their first marathon, and it's well done. Great music, everything. It's just really good. So I have to put that at the top of the list. My second one is a Billy Yang film. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Billy Yang, but he just does some wonderful filming on runners. And Life in a Day is one of my favorites of his. It follows 4 female athletes running the Western States 100. And what I really got out of this film, for me personally, was that during a 100-miler you have these lows and you just have to be patient and work through those lows and get through them. And that's something I didn't really understand when I was running my first attempts at 100-milers. So it was really a great lesson for me to learn about pushing through the lows. It's a great film, so I encourage everybody to check that one out. You can find it on YouTube. The third one is the Ultramarathon Man, 50 marathons in 50 days in 50 states. That also, of course, follows Dean Karnazes and his journey running a marathon in each of the 50 states in 50 days. And it's exciting. You also get to hear stories of first-time runners again, so I think it's great for those of you that are thinking of running your first marathon. It's fun, Dean is engaging, and you get to learn a little bit more about his journey and also his family. So it's really fun. It's a great film. The next one is Where Dreams Go to Die, done by the Ginger Runner, Ethan Newberry, and it chronicles Gary Robbins' journey through 2 of the sorry about that. Oliver saw some horses and he's never seen horses before, so he went a little bit crazy. Anyway, where I left off was my 4th pick, which is Where Dreams Go to Die, which follows the journey of Gary Robbins' attempts at the Barkley Marathons. It is a Ginger Runner film. It's really well done. Ginger Runner does a great job. And the interesting part of this film is, I won't give away the ending or anything like that, but you really get to see how difficult the Barkley Marathons are and what goes into it just to train for it, just to apply for it. And you get to see a little bit of the course, not much because you're not allowed to film it. So anyway, check that one out if you really want to learn more about the Barkley Marathons. Number 5 is Amongst the Evergreens, also a Ginger Runner film, but this one follows his journey for the Cascade Crest 100, or also called the Cascade Classic. Anyway, it's his first 100-miler, and it's great. If you know anything about the Ginger Runner, he talks about his struggles with anxiety and panic before races and things like that. So he goes into a little bit about that, but another stunning film by the Ginger Runner. I do have some honorable mentions. Getting tongue-tied today. Some honorable mentions. There are 2 films about Prefontaine. There's the one just called Prefontaine, and then the other one is Without Limits. I think those are really good. They chronicle basically the start of Steve Prefontaine's journey, following all the way to the Olympic Games. So that's a fun one. They're a little bit older, but also really well done. And again, I had to mention them because I know when you think of running, a lot of people think of Steve Prefontaine. So especially if you're in Oregon. The newest one I've seen that I'd like to mention is called Running the Triple Crown. And the Triple Crown, if you don't know, is the 3 200 milers, although some of them are more than 200. But this follows one man's journey completing all 3 200 milers, therefore earning the Triple Crown. And the three races are the Bigfoot 200, the Tahoe 200, and then the Moab 240. So that one's 240 miles. I just saw this a few days ago, and it's made by a filmmaker and runner, Ryan Clayton. So I'm going to be putting all the links in the description box below so you can check all of these out. Some of them are on YouTube, so you can just click on YouTube and find it and watch it. So anyway, those are my top 5 with honorable mentions. I would love to hear what your favorite running films are. So be sure to drop those in the comments below. And if you like videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more content involving running. And my last video, I did mention my journey to the Ouray 50 miler. And again, I will be logging more information about that and following my journey of my training and hopefully getting to the race. So anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll talk to you in the next video.